Hello everyone, and welcome to another Company Heroes 2 replay cast. My name is ATR, and today we're going to have a 1v1 on Semoskiy Winter. Yes, once again we are returning to Semoskiy Winter for the foreseeable future, because this is, once again, from the Sunday Night Fights Season 5 tournament. This time around, however, it is going to be from the round of 16, I believe it's called. Yeah, it's round 3. From the Sunday Night Fights Season 5 tournament, week 5, or third qualifier, however you want to know it, but it is the one that happened on the 30th of November. So I am going to be doing the series, personally. I mean, it's not like I was told to, but going to be doing the series on these games. They're all going to be held in Semoskiy Winter, so like I said, we're going to be seeing a lot of this map once again. Lucky me, right? But yeah, it was best of 3s, so we're going to be seeing players play at the very least 2 times. So, anyways, our heroes for the first game are going to be OMGPOP, playing for the Germans this time. And his opponent is going to be GauLeiter, Yeah, GauLeiter, playing for the Soviets of the Red Army. A little bit about the players themselves. Pretty high-ranking players this time around. Like I said, this is, round 3 already, so there has been some filtering. GauLeiter is currently, well, at the time of casting this, ranked 44, so top 100, 44 for his Soviet play. But he does have his work cut out for him, because OMGPOP is currently ranked 2nd. Actually, let me double check. I don't wanna say.
Territory secure.
Okay, no, it's actually 3rd. Sorry, my mistake. He's currently ranked 3rd for his German play. So he's pretty good. So yeah, GauLeiter has his work cut out for him, but well, hopefully we will see a very nice fight. And over here in the center of the map, we finally have our first engagement. Conscripts and Grenadiers engaging. It looks like the Grenadiers were trying to jump into the house, but the Conscripts denied them the house. And now we have a 2-on-2 fight. Conscripts out in the open, getting themselves into heavy cover. Grenadiers are running to the house to deny it to the Conscripts themselves, while these other Conscripts are continuing to support with those windows. Molotov landing into the house. Very nice move there by GauLeiter, getting his Molotovs up after his 3rd Conscript, like you would expect. And the Grenadier does suffer 1 loss jumping out of the house. Conscripts continue to move out in the center. They are going to the north, going to go cut off that fuel point, while we have OMGPOP garrisoning that house with his Pios and moving around Grenadiers. The 2 Grenadier squads, one of them, the one with 3 men, jumps back into the house and will take some shots at the Conscripts. Conscripts are capturing that victory point in the center. And the 2nd Grenadier squad from OMGPOP move in to get a little bit of a flank. Might go into the house or may go into this position. Looks like they're actually going to go straight into the house. Victory point does get captured. We now have 4 Conscripts on the field for GauLeiter, and he's going to be backing off from this engagement. Up north, the Conscripts do end up retreating in the face of 2 Grenadier squads. So let's take a look at the bases. We have Tier 1 going up for OMGPOP, which you would expect. He already has 5 Grenadiers on the field. 5th one just hitting right now. And for GauLeiter, he has no tech, just getting Conscripts, 4 Conscripts, and Molotovs. So he is, well, in a bit of a tough spot right now, because there are more Grens than Conscripts, and on a one-on-one, Grenadiers usually win. Molotovs can turn that fight, however, so it's a micro battle. So engagements all across the center. We have Conscripts firing here at this house. We have Conscripts in the center firing at this other house. And then we have Conscripts over here on the left-hand side firing at 2 Grenadier squads. So the Conscripts are on the losing end of all the fights, considering that they are now inside of the other house garrison. Molotov landing in the center house. Grenadiers forced to evacuate, only take a little bit of health damage. Conscripts on the left-hand side down to 3 men, forced to retreat. They were fighting against 2 Grens, so they did make a losing fight. Conscripts over here on this right-hand side. Throw a Molotov into the house. The Grens dodged that quite nicely without taking any damage. And the Grens over here jump back into the house, still harassing these Conscripts, while the other Grens moved in for the flank and actually denied the church to the Conscripts, forcing them again to evacuate. So very nice move there by OMGPOP. Gets himself the center pretty much fully controlled. Right-hand side, Conscripts are still fighting against those Grens in the house, but well, the Grens are winning that fight slowly but steadily. Southern side, we see Grenadiers going for the fuel, so once again, OMGPOP denying the entire fuel. Down south, Combat Engineers capturing that point, but this point has not been captured, so it's not connecting any territories. And the victory point and munitions on the right-hand side are not connected for GauLeiter. Center map, we see conscripts retreating, Gren jumping out of the house just to take some pot shots as he can. Grenadiers taking position in the house right outside of GauLeiter's base, and the Grens are going for the cutoff, but they do get shot on the approach. 2 conscript squads pursuing them, down to 2 men. They take some heavy cover in the well, and then decide to get themselves out of the way. And behind that house, may even jump into the house. Tier 2 going down for OMGPOP, or already went down for OMGPOP, and he's going to be getting himself that half-track. Half-track will be quite excellent in this situation. Going to get him those Grenadiers up and reinforced on the field without having to retreat. And a Molotov lands into the house, forcing away those Grenadiers, but another Grenadier squad is in the church, so it stalls this conscript squad. Up to the north, conscripts trying to capture that strategic point. Grent's setting up to fight them. Are we going to see a rifle nade? No, it doesn't look like we're going to see a rifle nade, because he's going for the upgrade on the half-track, so he spent the 120 munitions there. And the half-track is heading straight into the center. Conscripts pushing up, and we now have Tier 2 going down for GauLeiter. Probably going to get himself a AT gun once he leaves that half-track, I would assume. Flamethrower pops on the half-track, and the conscripts end up having to retreat quite instantly, taking some nasty damage from the flamethrower, but they do manage to retreat alive. Down to 5 man, running through a Grenadier squad, but they are 5 units, so they will make it out alive just fine. Up in the north, conscripts at 4 men, just moving around, trying to cap positions, although they are kind of moving to a spot where they won't be killed, I guess. And the Grenadiers move in to cut off the territory for GauLeiter. So GauLeiter currently only has 1 territory in his possession, giving him any type of resources, so a very difficult situation. OMGPOP, quite an excellent player, and well, his rank reflects that, right? So he's now moving his half-track over to the right-hand side. We have conscripts in the ice. They're going to get burned alive even though there's snow and ice nearby. And there goes the flamethrower, doing a lot of damage. Do we have 18-8s going down on the half-track? They are. Yeah, there goes the 18-8. Gets a crit on the half-track, damage, forces them away. And the AT gun is now on the field, but the AT gun, however, is a little bit too far back. The half-track will simply backtrack, get repaired by the Pio, and I doubt it's actually going to die, so should be alive as well. Right-hand side, conscripts pushing forward after capturing that fuel point, but it's going to run straight into Panzer Grenadiers, 2 Grenadiers, and the half-track. So these conscripts can't really hope to do much except die if they don't retreat right now. They do retreat, down to 2 men on the retreat. Panzer Grenadiers pursuing. Can they make it out alive? Grens continue to shoot, very low in health. Flamethrower half-track opens up a burst. Down to 1 man, very low health, but barely makes it out alive. Done. AT gun sets up, and it's barely in range of the half-track, but it can't see it. You could attack around in that position since you saw it attacking your conscripts and maybe get a hit, but looks like the AT gun is now out of position. It sets up once again, and does it take a shot? No, it does not. Okay, well that's fine. Southern side, a lot of forces here for OMGPOP, just capturing territory. There is some Grenadiers that need reinforcing, but I mean, he does have a lot of forces there, which means he's fine. So a little bit of a tough situation here for GauLeiter. He is... Sorry, need a little bit of oxygen. He does need something. Gets himself his Doctrine, and that is the Soviet Chalk Army, and calls it a Chalk Troop Squad. Will help him out against all those Grenadiers, but with that half-track on the field, it's going to be very tough for those Chalk Troops to do much, because the half-track can just simply run over them and, well, have its way with them, really. Right-hand side, Grenadiers continue to cap territory. This 2-man squad is probably going to be queued up to capture the rest of the territory as much as it can, and the rest are sent back to the center. Molotov landing into the house by GauLeiter, forcing those Grenadiers to back off, and the flamethrower on the half-track does some nasty damage, killing them and forcing them away. AT gun took a shot, it looks like, but it's hitting the house. Damn it, Break, stop it, I am already awake. Panzer Grenadiers push forward, running into those Chalk Troops. The Chalk Troops will, most of the time, actually lose against Panzer Grenadiers on a one-on-one. Nades actually can't turn the battle, but, you know, Panzer Grenadiers can also throw bundle nades, so GauLeiter is in a little bit of a tough spot. Up north, conscripts going in for the cap, and the half-track moves in to pursue. Throws a flamethrower burst, kills 2 of them, and forces them away. There was a Grenadier squad in the house, also taking some shots at them. So they managed to hold the ground. Ney landing in the house, the shock troops miss the Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers jumped out of the house and then jumped back in, doing incredible damage with their rifles on the advancing Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers going for the Grenadier. The Grenadiers are down to 2 men, getting flanked by both conscripts and shock troops. They do end up retreating, very high in health, so they will make it out alive. Half-track moves up and gets a burst off on the conscripts and the shock troops at the same time. AT gun is set up to actually shoot it, but it doesn't manage to get a shot off. It was shooting at the Panzer Grenadiers in the house. And the shock troops are still trying to capture that point, still trying to hold their ground against Grenadiers and everything, but the half-track just does too much damage to these shock troops. And oh no, he moved out of the range. There he goes. Moves back in and sets it up. Captures the point, at least getting a little bit more income, but not a lot that GauLeiter can do. OMGPOP already got himself tier 3, and he has a Flak Panzer, which is an excellent choice considering what's on the field. Flak Panzer can circle this AT gun very easily, clear it out, and can do quick work of conscripts and shock troops alike. So, combat engineers going up to the north, running into some Grenadiers. The combat engineers will lose that fight very easily. Down to 3 men already, need to retreat or get killed. And the center is still garrisoned pretty much in all the buildings for OMGPOP. Southern side, Grant's moving in to recapture that fuel point. We have a conscript squad trying to connect it with this point. Actually, no, it won't even connect it. There's this conscript down south trying to capture point as well, but not a lot here that GauLeiter can do. I mean, this is OMGPOP's game, essentially. We see the Black Panther going up to the north. He's going to go down south now and cut in. Probably going to be able to kill this conscript squad. Molotov landing. Almost did a good job with the Molotov, but not quite. And the Black Panther makes itself known, takes a shot and kills one of the conscripts, but one of them barely makes it out alive. AT gun notices there's a Flak Panther, turns its gun, and is now backing off to face that Flak Panther. But with the income that OMGPOP, he can get himself a second one or even a Panzer IV if he wants to.
We have liberated the objective.
Very soon, it is. So, yeah, OMGPOP, sorry, OMGPOP just captured territory. 18-8 goes off on the half-track, doing some decent damage. The conscripts are backing off, getting burned alive by those flamethrowers. Down to 3 men on the retreat. We actually have medics. We do have medics, so those units will be healed up quite nicely. AT gun moves in to try to, catch that half-track out of position, but doesn't manage to get a shot in. Black Panther in the center doing some terrible damage to those shock troops. The shock troops down to 3 men retreating. The Black Panther moves in to pursue. Takes some shots as they retreat, but lets them keep their lives. OMGPOP now selects his own doctrine, that is the Jaeger armor doctrine.
You guys, listen to me if you want to
Will be interesting what he wants to get with that. Spotting scopes.
We're taking fire from Red Army unit!
So, not much really happening. AT gun takes a nice shot at the Black Panther's side armor, doing some damage to it, about 20%, 25%. And the Black Panther moves up and gets 18-ated by the conscripts, but the conscripts end up dying. The flamethrower half-track is nearby. The AT gun sets up to shoot at the Black Panther. The flamethrower half-track moves in to try to clear out. The AT gun doesn't actually manage to do so. It's skidding on the ice. AT gun is not able to shoot because it keeps getting decrewed by the Black Panther. And there goes the AT gun. The ice cracked, the gun sank, and the crew fled in terror. So very lucky. As if he needed, luck was on OMGPOP's side. He managed to clear that gun without losing his Black Panther, which was, caught in a bad position there. But, well, thankfully the ice was there, and, well, he made use of that. So, yeah, I don't think there's much else that GauLeiter can do. Victory point-wise, OMGPOP did get brought down to 340, but he is currently triple capping GauLeiter, who is now down to 305, 302. So, yeah. Those points will tick down very quickly unless GauLeiter can stop him. Up in the north, we see conscripts pushing forward. Shock troops capturing that strategic point, fighting against Panzer Grenadiers. And what do we have being produced for OMGPOP? He does have a lot of fuel and manpower. Is he gonna be saving to get the elephant just to finish it off? He is a little bit away from it. He does have 2 more command points to gain, so I don't know. Getting himself a second Pioneer squad just to be able to speed up repairs and maybe lay down mines if he wanted to. Although he doesn't have the munitions for it, so probably just for repairs. Repairs or the ability to build fuel caches around the map. And the Flak Panzer and Half-Track are still on the field just moving around. Nasty rifle nade lands on those shock troops, getting 2 kills down to 4 men. The Grenadiers do get themselves veterancy too, giving them 40% accuracy and a 25% range increase on their own rifle nades, so very nice. And the conscripts up north do manage to capture that victory point, slowing down the ticking down to 1 point per tick, but he's still in the losing end of that counter. Grenadiers capturing territory. Down south we have an engagement of Grents and conscripts. The conscripts trying to capture the point. Grents move further down south and take cover in that house. So they will be able to stand against those conscripts quite nicely without taking too much damage. In center one, we see conscripts advancing. Flak Panzer still there. Nasty Molotov lands down to 2 men on the retreat. Barely make it out alive. And we also have Panzer Treks on the Panzer Grenadiers, just in case any type of armor was going to be hitting the field for GauLeiter. GauLeiter doesn't really have any tech or ability to call in any armor, so we're not going to be seeing that anytime soon. And the AT gun continues to shoot at the house, trying to collapse it. Flamethrower Half-Track doing some work on the combat engineers as they retreat. And up north we have a cut-off conscript squad that is currently retreating right now. Going to run straight through the Flak Panzer and the Grenadier squad. The Grenadiers do have LMGs, but they do manage to retreat in the favorable path, so they barely make it out alive. Center map, shock troops continue to push forward in the face of the Panzer Grenadiers and LMG-equipped Grents. The Grents set up, throw first off at the shock troops and do a lot of damage. They take a lot of damage themselves as well, but they are going to win this fight with the support of the Panzer Grenadiers. And the shock troops end up dying. So GauLeiter can't really do much here. He hasn't been able to break free. Up north, the victory point is getting capped again. He's now down to 234 points. And he decides that, yeah, I know I can't really win this. So, yeah, that is it. So, a very convincing victory there by OMGPOP. GauLeiter didn't really have a chance there with OMGPOP's aggressiveness in play. He took possession of the center, cut off everything, and, well, those 5 grants just gave him that much map control. So, yeah, quite unfortunate there for GauLeiter. So anyways, that was game 1. So we will be jumping into game 2, not in this same recording. I'm going to do it as separate games, but it's going to be the one after this, so stay tuned. Also, remember, this is from the Sunday Night Fights tournament. Make sure you support them. Check out their Facebook and leave a like if you want. I will put the link in the description below, so you can go there. But yeah, support the community. Hopefully it'll allow this game to grow a little bit more, and better things will come our way. So once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. If you have any positive or negative remarks, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you have any replays you want to send me, go ahead and send them to the email that I will put in the description. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.